Hello guys, and welcome to another of my video. My name is Tony, and today I would like to show you how to attach the Java moss in your decoration. And the same way you can attach any other plant that it doesn't need the substrate, like for example the Anubia, as you can see here, and the same way. Okay, so, but of course in the Anubia you just need to attach the roots. If I can do another video about it. But today the subject is the Java moss, which is really popular, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's really simple. You just need to have a decoration or a stone, and my recommendation is to buy like a decoration that is a little bit dramatic, so it can make our tank a little bit more drama. And I'm Italian, so I know something about, but in a positive way, because now I start to do video in Italian, and otherwise, you know, my friend or people from Italy will say, Tony, what are you doing? So let's be careful with the words. So have you seen, I got this piece of wood, and I got Java moss. I always recycle my Java moss. This one is the result. You see, all when I trim my Java moss, look how many I got. So you don't need to buy a lot because it's gonna spread rapidly if you follow also some advice that I'm gonna give you today. So as you can see, I take the Java moss, open it a little bit, and put on your decoration. We don't need to go until down, because this one is gonna be planted there. So my first advice is to don't put too much, because the moss, in order to grow, it need to breathe, and if we put too much, it's gonna be like it's not gonna be able to get some light, and it's not gonna breathe, so it's gonna die inside, and it's not really nice, and eventually you're gonna lose all the moss. So not too much, but put it well in all your decoration. You will need some fish line that is really cheap. You don't need to buy the professional one, like this one. It cost me like 80 pence. So a scissor, cut the fish line, and you see, like, this is the fish line. I put the middle part at the bottom of the wood, like this, and I start with one side. The other side, I don't know if you can see, it's still here. So, and you go around, and take all the part of the decoration, and then until the top, and go back until more or less the middle, or maybe the base of, in here where the moss starts. And then with the other side you do the same. You do around until you cover everything, and then you close it. So if there is anybody at home, your mother, your sister, your son, your daughter, anybody, is definitely better. With one finger can help you a lot. So do it like this. For example, in this case, somebody will be useful just to hold, with one finger here like this, but I'm alone, so I have to do it myself. Here we go. So do it more than once to make sure that it's sealed, really well. One. And the Java moss is fantastic for your tank. The fish they're gonna love it, because it's like a natural filter. Consider that this plant, this moss, I don't know if it's a plant anyway, but it's like it will absorb many things in your tank. So definitely it will help to to have nice water. So as you can see, I cut the fish line that it was left over, and for some people this one is the final result, but it's not, guys. This is another recommendation, because it's gonna look nice like this for a couple of weeks and then you're gonna lose all the moss. So my other advice is to try to put up, you know, all the moss that is really long, to open it a little bit and cut, trim, you know, the part that they are left, they are out as much as you can. Try of course to avoid to cut the fish line. You see this little bit is cut it. And this is really important to make the moss attach to your tank easily. And I will recommend to trim again after, you know, it doesn't grow really fast. So after 1-2 months, when you see that it's growing, cut it. Cut it until you see that it's really proper attached in the decoration or in the wood, in a stone. So it's the same also if you like to attach in a stone, and then the result is gonna be amazing. You can have a look if you like my red cherry stream tank and you can see the result, because it's gonna spread, it's gonna be like a little tree. So but this video is not finished, because for example, I would like to show you what I want to do. Here I got another decoration in one of my tank. They are located like this, and my intention is to create a kind of cave, putting some moss here and here until, you know, the moss is gonna grow, it's gonna make a really dramatic cave, a natural cave made with the moss, and your fish is gonna appreciate that a lot. So I'm gonna show you here. So it works at the same way. So we need the fish line, and I say this because I think we have to use our creativity to make our tank that they are nice and unique. And I think all the people that are creative, they got the best result, and their tank, they are the best, proper for this reason, and your fish is gonna appreciate that. And I'm not saying that because I study art and I teach art. It's just because I think, you know, even the nature is an example of art. The nature is the best artist ever, and all the artists, designer, and everybody take, you know, inspired. They are inspired by the nature. So it's amazing how many times I see, like, you know, designer or in the clothes they use the same decoration that you will find also in some fish or in some animals. So we have to do the same. Try to observe the nature, imagine what is the best for your fish, and try to recreate that. It's only a matter of patience. This hobby requires a lot of patience, and at the same time help you a lot, because, you know, when we are focused in this procedure, we for a while we don't think our problem, you know, it take the stress away. And believe me, I'm not patient at all. I'm patient only when I do creative things, but in my life I'm not a good example of patient person. So even though this decoration, for example, it was not the best, because normally I like natural stone, you know, something that is really natural, but, you know, if you cover it, when you cover it by plants, it's gonna look natural and much better. So for me it's a little bit more challenging because I'm doing the video, so I cannot really see what I'm doing. But so if you buy some decoration that, for example, they are cheap, you can find some decoration, you know, that sometimes, you know, in bazaar shop, or decoration that they are not really nice, but with a little bit of creative you can change the world. The world, yes. The wallet, no, because the arty never bring me some money so far. So, but I'm optimist. So I'm positive for sure. I'm gonna do something with this. So sorry. Be patient also, you know, when you watch my video. Especially with my accent, as I always say. Here we go. For me is enough, this one, because I already got some moss in there. And the only thing I want to create this cave, because in this tank I got now plenty of red cherry, you know, they will do them job as well, and they will appreciate, especially the little guys, you know, the new one, they will find some place where to hide. Here we go. I did. So I cut the other one, the bits of the fish line. Here we go. You see here, for example, this one I need to attach again, sorry. And some other people, I saw that they use like super glue, but to do this job, but I'm not really agree with that. But I have to try, and then I will tell you if it works. But I'm worried about, you know, the red cherry or some fish that they are like cleaners and stuff, because they will I don't know if in the time, in a long terms, they will eat some of the chemical, but especially maybe if it's in a stone, in a strong stone, you can use that. But if it's in a wood, I wouldn't recommend that, because the wood, you know, it will absorb some water, and it's not good, because I think it's gonna lose in the water. Whilst the fish line is, you know, like gonna stay for many years, and then once the plant is attached, you can also remove. I never do that because sometimes I did, and the plant like didn't stay in the position like the original. So let's see. Here we go. So, as I told you before, I trim everything really short, and in a couple of months I will do the same work. Here we go. So consider like this. In this way the moss is gonna grow in between, and gonna create a kind of cave. So guys, this is all for today. I hope I've been useful. If you can, please subscribe, because, you know, is really important for me. It will give me the possibility to make more video. And thank you once again for your patience. I'll see you soon. Bye.